Your dog's under there giving me creepy eyes.
Well, Dr. Mario is on the television giving me creepy music. We are being haunted by the ghost of Dr. Mario.
Is that the ghost in the little corner there?
That's a virus.
It looks like a germ ghost.
This is Dr. Mario, released in 1990.
Yeah.
As we all know, the biting commentary on the modern medical system. Just, what do? You just grab some plumber off the street, dress him up like a doctor, and just
he'll throw pills at poor people.
Throw pills at the problem, right? Just take, just supporting our corrupt pharmaceutical corporations.
Kyle,
right?
It's way more effective of a business decision to sell a Band-Aid than a cure. They've been doing it for years, right under our noses. I actually read a.
That's because that's not what Dr. Mario offers. You get rid of all the viruses with the pills, right? You get rid of them all, and they just come back stronger and more of them in the next level.
Penicillin. Like Dr. Mario, we'll all be dead in a couple years.
Okay, so this is clearly. What the fuck?
What?
It's not giving me what I need. God damn it! This is why I don't like Dr. Mario.
This is why? Because you're bad at it? I thought it was because... You shouldn't not like it because you're bad at it. You should not like it because it's kind of shitty.
Yeah, that's mostly why. So, this was, kind of in a way, sort of a follow-up to Tetris. Kinda, there's sort of... it's very much in the same vein.
Yeah, also made in Russia.
But not made by, like, Miyamoto or anyone who really worked on the regular Marios, but this was another big seller on the Game Boy. I guess if you got a little tired of Tetris, you went to this. This is definitely like B-tier puzzle game.
What did they
This is not in Tetris's league at all.
How do they differentiate the colors?
On the Game Boy, yeah, it was...
Or they just didn't? They just didn't even care? Like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
That's what I was wondering, but it's...
Yeah, like
it's only 3 colors. It's red, blue, and yellow. So on the Game Boy, it was like clear, black, and gray.
Okay. It wasn't just like 3 gray blobs, and then one of them's got 4 shimmy things. And he's like, he's a red guy because he's got the 4 shimmy things, and the blues only have 2 shimmy things.
What is a shimmy thing?
See their arms and legs? They're wagging back and forth.
But how would that help me play the game? And I still don't know what a shimmy thing is.
It's the arms that are going up and down, and the feet are kicking.
Which one of us is drunk right now? I thought it was
drunk.
me. I thought it was me.
Are you not seeing it?
I'm drunk.
Maybe you need glasses. Maybe your vision is vibrating at the exact frequency that their arms and legs are shaking. So you just can't even see it.
We're re-recording this because we lost our first one.
Yeah. Kyle drank 2 sips of vodka, now he's wasted.
Oh, stop it. I'm not wasted. I'm just enjoying myself. But this is already 10 times better than our original Dr. Mario video, so you're welcome, viewers.
How's it better? We lost it. How do you know?
Because we were just exhausted. Or something.
Yeah.
We were not as lively, and this game is kind of dumb. So.
Well, I drove here for the first time, and the difference between driving here and taking the T is that, 1, it's a million times quicker, and 2, the T makes you really sleepy because you're just sitting still for hours.
Yeah.
And I was driving, so now I'm just like awake. So it's really helped my
I noticed that
not
you're
being exhausted game.
You're kind of on it.
Yeah. I'm on point.
So,
you should have heard my fucking Pokemon jams before.
Oh, yeah. Keith was doing some hot riffs on Pokemon cards in a box.
On used garage sale Pokemon cards. We'll cover that later.
I didn't have...
What's up?
I mean, until this copy of Dr. Mario that I bought specifically for the purposes of doing this Let's Play, I had never owned a copy of Dr. Mario.
Because
and
why would you look at
had really barely even played it. I'm sure there are plenty of people that have fond memories about Dr. Mario, but...
Yeah, there's people that have fond memories of Home Improvement. That doesn't mean it was a good show.
Suck
it, Tim Allen!
That's the perfect analogy. Dr. Mario is the Home Improvement of puzzle games.
Yeah.
See, what I don't like about this game is that it's too hard to follow how the pill is spinning. Like, because there's only, 2 positions, but it keeps swapping. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You should be able to control it. You should be able to do, left and right with A and B, and change the position with the D-pad. I feel like that would be the best solution. How's that? How's that feel in your brain?
I don't know.
People really like this game sometimes, right? Like, I mean, the people that like it all the time, not just sometimes. But
I don't know. I mean, they never really brought it back. It was on, like, they brought it to, like, the Super Nintendo, and, like, maybe there might have been one on the N64, but it doesn't really feel like there's any clamor for, like, a new Dr. Mario. Like,
yeah,
you know,
like, it's been too long!
You know, it's like nerds' favorite pastime is to talk about what Nintendo shit should be shoveled back into your open maw.
Yeah.
But, like, no one ever is like, oh, man, gotta be Dr. Mario. So maybe people don't like it that much. I don't know.
Alright, well, I hope they don't. I really don't like this game.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's when you get down to these last few things, sometimes it ends up feeling like
why'd you do that just right there? What'd you do that
I'm
for?
fucking stupid. I don't know.
Why'd you do that instead of the other? God damn it.
What?
Nothing. I just feel like everybody that watches our videos right now.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for a double blue. Thank you. Jesus. It ends up.
See, that's what you do in Tetris too. You fucking like wait for a thing and put stuff off to the side until you get it, and then you fuck yourself.
Whatever.
Not that I'm a huge Tetris fan either. Like I get it that Tetris is a master class in puzzle gaming.
It's no Hatris. Can we agree on this?
It's no
Hatris.
Is Hatris Tetris but with different types of hats?
Basically, I think so. It was made by Alexei Pajitnov, who created Tetris. He made Hatris.
Really?
Not to be confused with my game dev story bed-themed puzzle game, Mattress.
Man, I was all about game dev story for like
2 minutes,
16 hours in a row, and then never played it again.
Have you seen Game Dev Tycoon?
No.
It's a new game. It's an indie game that just came out. That's basically like, because you know we talked about how like game dev story is really cool, but it's essentially like 20 years old and it's never been modernized.
Yeah.
It's basically like someone's attempt to do that, where they like tried to make a game dev story that's somewhat more true to real game development, or at least modern game development.
Weren't the game dev story people making another game dev story? I remember like there was a buzz about that when that game finally got popular.
There was a Game Dev Story 2 that was also like 15 years old or something that is on Japanese iOS. That they said like, yeah, we're bringing it to American iOS.
And they never did.
And they never did or something.
Maybe they figured like, the $1 billion we made from this. Was that a paid game?
Oh,
that
sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm the worst.
That's
no, it wasn't a free game. It was like, and I think it was relatively expensive, I think.
Maybe they were like, the $1 billion we made from when Game Dev Story was popular for 8.5 minutes.
Ah!
You idiot!
No, because the developer, Kairosoft, or the publisher, whoever, I mean, they're still re-releasing all of their sim games on iOS, just not Game Dev Story 2. Or maybe it came out and no one told me, I don't know.
Maybe.
But like
that feels like more the case.
I can't even focus on this anymore. I don't know what's happening.
That's fine, we can stop.
This game is just so confusing to me.
The more important the stuff that we talk about in the less people are actually gonna hear it.
I think the problem with this game to me is it's just
too repetitive?
It's not even like...
There's not enough variation between the stuff?
No. It's like...
Because Tetris has all of these different shapes, and this just has one shape.
It has 3 colors.
Yeah, but Tetris has a bunch of colors too.
Oh, I hate this. I don't want this anymore. Do not want.
Well, stop. Vader, we can just stop.
No.
Yeah.
We have to keep going. I don't even know what... Just make it go away. Stop it. It just... I feel like it's lacking some initial hook that makes it fun or interesting. Ah.
Hey, the house phone is ringing.
Don't worry, Keith. That was just a call on my house phone that I answered and said hello, then I heard silence, and then I hung up the phone.
How much money do you spend on a house phone?
It's like, it's one of those fucking things. It's like part of a package, and you can't get rid of it or something.
You can get rid of it. If you call and
it's hard.
If you call and are determined to get rid of it, you can get rid of it. The only thing you'll do is be saving money.
Listen, a lot of top men are working on it.
Top men?
Just top men.
Like Alexei Pachenko? Is he a top man?
Listen, let's hear the second music type. This is chill.
This one's way worse.
fuck is this?
Haunted Carnival. It's Haunted Carnival.
This is garbage.
Bro, this is so chill.
But we kind of need a house phone because we're on the Cape and this house is like perfectly positioned in like a cellular dead zone. It's just garbage.
Yeah, I feel that. You should get that cell phone service provider where, you should get the cell phone service provider where, like, when you're in a Wi-Fi zone, it uses Wi-Fi.
Is that like a VoIP something?
No, I think it's got, like, a real-ass name. Like, it's a real company,
Is that a
I
real
think.
thing?
Yeah, and they probably use, like... They probably use Sprint's network.
That sounds pretty fucking dope.
Yeah,
I don't
it
want
does.
Sprint, though.
But the thing is, like, where are you 90% of the time? In your fucking house.
Yeah.
So if you get...
Wait.
If you, like...
What are you saying about me?
You're not using...
Well,
you're not using cellular data because it's taking it from Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh.
So you're calling people on your phone,
Yeah.
and it's doing it over Wi-Fi, so
Okay.
you can have a much cheaper phone plan.
But I don't...
Leave
I
your
don't-
house, yeah.
No. I don't pay money for, like my cell phone bill. First of all, my cell phone bill is paid for by my job. So that's
Oh,
one
well
thing.
then-
I already don't pay for that. But it's not like making more phone
you-
calls. Like,
I
I don't
don't-
have minutes. Like,
I don't
this
wanna
isn't
work-
1998.
I don't want to work for the place that you work, but can you just have them pay my cell phone bill?
Are you sure you don't want to work there? Because last I heard, you were ripping vines off of a wrought iron fence and then scraping off the chipping paint and then repainting it. And, like, I work from home and do minimal work.
Yeah, but you
It's
have like
pretty
weird
good.
hours and like if I worked for the place that you work, I'd have to go into it.
I guess so. I go in once a week now. It's like a new thing.
You were at the forefront of this movement in your company.
Sure. So I have to drive from the Cape to Bedford once a week, and in rush hour, so it takes like 2 hours. It's pretty awful.
Took me almost 2 hours to get here.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it
It
did.
was like 90 minutes. It was like 75 minutes.
It was I left at 5:40, and then I didn't get here until 7:20.
Oh, this is so interesting.
I'm just saying, I feel like I'm owed
Owed what?
cash, or I'm out. No, it's not true. Why are we still playing this?
I don't...
Stop it.
Okay.
That's why we're not talking about anything because we're supposed to stop this.
This is Dr.
This is like Final
You know-
Destination where we cheated. They cheat death, but then they're followed by death. Like we were supposed to have stopped this game.
You know, I mentioned this in the last video. I forgot about it this time. This is kind of like a continuation of Mario's like many professions, but this is like the first one that like requires like any
A degree?
kind like a higher education.
Yeah, he's usually a working man.
Yeah, he's not.
Not like he is. Not like the only thing he's doing isn't just throwing stuff.
I also like the jump from like it's like it's weird enough that suddenly he's a doctor, but also that like the doctor is it's like a puzzle game. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that weird?
You're saying that you want this to be more of like a procedural doctor game. Like you want this to be the Phoenix Wright of doctors.
I just feel like the fact that Mario is suddenly a doctor and the fact that the game that he's a doctor in is a puzzle game is like equally nonsensical. Like we can't just make this puzzle game about Mario. That doesn't make any sense. Like he needs to be a doctor.
Oh, you mean like this game would make more sense if he was just like
No.
like Mario's puzzler and he was just throwing.
I'm saying there's nothing about this game that makes sense, but I just really like the idea of Mario being a doctor for some reason. And I like that later on in Smash Bros. Melee, how they made like Dr. Mario a separate character.
With
I almost like the
totally
idea that he's
separate-
like not even the same person.
I played a fan-made Smash Brothers game.
What?
Yeah, it's called Smash Brothers Crusade. It is for free.
Of course that exists.
It is pretty cool. Like, don't let the fact. I think what
This dumb game. I don't know.
so it like don't let the fact that it's made by hardcore Smash Brothers fans fool you. Like it is a pretty good game. Like they didn't take out all the items, only some of the items.
Oh, they were just applying balance fixes.
Yeah, and they added like a ton of characters. Like you could play as like.
Come on, just give me a double blue. Fuck you. I hate this game.
If you want to play, because you can play as Sonic in Brawl, but in Crusade, if you wanted to play as like Knuckles or Tails, you could do that. Or you could play as Goku.
Man,
if you wanted to do that.
That's wow.
Or you
how
could play
often I've wanted to play as Goku at Smash
No, but
Brothers.
I think the art style is really. I can't remember any of the other characters because they're all super obscure Nintendo characters, or possibly some weird like anime characters that I'm totally unfamiliar with. And
can I be honest right now?
What?
Not selling me.
Oh, so it's like got a really cool, like almost hand-drawn art style.
All right, I'm done with this.
With me talking about this game, or with you playing
With Dr. Mario.
I just think that it's interesting that somebody went and made a fan-made, imagine the most hardcore smashers there are, and them going,
Smashers
man,
and
wouldn't it be
smashers.
awesome if we had these characters? Like, yeah, wait, let's fucking do it. And then they
Where you at,
Did it.
Smashers?
Where you-
Smashers and Smashers.
Smashers represent. Is that what they could probably call themselves Smashers?
Probably.
Right?
I don't know.
But it's cool. It's called Smash Bros.
They
Crusade.
should call themselves brothers.
It's probably super illegal. It's like they're breaking as many copyrights as they could possibly make
oh, whatever.
and break. But that's why it's free.
I make copyright laws to break copyright laws. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. That's a cool game.
Dr. Mario, he's a puzzle doctor.
Oh, you can play as. I think you can play as. Wait, I think you play as like all of the Star Fox characters. You can play as Wolf. You'll play
That's
as
in Brawl.
what? Is that a Brawl too?
Wolf is in Brawl.
Wolf is in Brawl, but is what's that frog's name? Shit.
Puzzle Mario Doctor. He's a Doctor Puzzle. He's a puzzle Doctor Mario.